Wow, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the top of the $1 million spot. Let's see what we got going here. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's happening? All right, we're gonna see how many people gonna get up in here before we get started. Turn my volume down right here, right quick. All right. Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm just going to start here. I'm gonna talk to myself for a while, but hopefully people come in and we can get a discussion about this. Okay. All right, welcome to the top of the $1 million spot, everybody. Today, back is Women's Wednesday. All right, I decided to take a break from it for a while. I just thought about some things and everything, and I decided to listen to. I just decided to take. I talked to someone, and I decided to kind of take what they're saying into perspective. But I came up with the notion to whereas I took some things into perspective, but the other stuff I can't because it's just not going to be me. And I'm gonna stick to what I'm doing. And I was getting slowly but surely progress off of this, so I'm gonna just stick to what I'm doing and take other aspects from what they were telling me because they were saying, well, you were speaking off emotions because of the hurt that you went through in a relationship. No, I'm not. I'm speaking off experience because if I never went through that, I couldn't come here and say the stuff that I'm saying. If I was speaking off of emotions, I would have been speaking off of emotions if I would have came in here early in the game. But I'm to a point now where I can talk about this, where I did research. And not only did I do research from my experience, I did research through others' experience also. And I come in with the data that I came up with from research and others' research to where I come up with the facts where the stuff I'm talking about, it happens. I mean, if a lot of people are saying the same thing according to their research and mine and what I've seen, what I experienced, or what anybody's seen experience also with the research is true. So people coming with people coming in trying to say, I'm bashing or that's just your opinion and coming in with like emotional arguments, I can't deal with. You see what I'm saying? So people say, well, you come with all kind of emotional arguments when I'm studying the facts, So anyway, again, welcome to the top of the $1 million spot. I see two people in. Can I get two thumbs up or two thumbs down, whatever one you want? Just give me the thumbs. All right. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share this. And if you feeling a little friendly with it, go ahead and donate. Christmas time coming. The spirit of giving is coming up. So hey, and nothing wrong with a little donation. But anyway, today Women's Wednesday is gonna be about. I'm gonna start back from the top. All right, ladies. I love y'all, ladies. I really do. People say people say I'm bashing, I don't like women and all this other stuff. But that's furthest from the truth. Just because I've been through one bad relationship, that don't mean everything is what it is. I mean, that's my whole perspective of every woman. It don't work like that. I'm a very rational person. So I just pick up what I went through, do the research, but take time away from everything, and do the research on what I came up with. So what I'm saying is, ladies, I'm gonna start from the top. I did this one before, but I'm gonna probably say a little different things in it. But ladies, if you want if you want a good man, if you're looking for a good man after you've been through, even in the beginning, if you're looking for a good man, don't let the game come to you. Don't listen to what you want to hear. You gotta dissect that and look for the red flags because we have our red flag show faster than your red flag show, and that's just the truth. red flags be like, we have so many red flags in the beginning. It's like a Russian parade, a Chinese parade, all the red flags, a bull fighting ring, with the red thing. I mean, we have more red flags than y'all. And a lot of y'all see the red flags and y'all try to fix them, or they want to happen to me, or whatever the case may be, or the excitement, or bad boy excitement, F boy excitement, F-19 excitement, whatever it is. Y'all still ignore the red flags and go for it because y'all led by your emotions. And if your emotions say charge, that's where y'all going. No matter how much logic or reasoning it is behind it, y'all go by your emotions. And that's where, before we get to that point, before you ladies get to that point, you have to go back through all the broken relationships that you have that caused the issues. We got to fix that first. Before you move in before you take another step towards another relationship, you have to fix the past stuff first and take accountability for what you did. Because it's not every man, it's not all the man's fault. Somewhere you did something too. I'm gonna go ahead and refer back to my case. When I went through my bad relationship, right? I was hurt, I was mad, I was livid, I was like rage, you know what I'm saying? I was emotional wreck. But once everything calmed down, I had to step back, go to the locker room, and look at what I did wrong from from that first half. Look at what I did wrong in the game, so I can go and correct it. So what I saw I did wrong, first of all, it wasn't red flags at first because I was in a state where I didn't see it. But once I look back, I found them. One, I let it go on for too long. When I saw the red flags, first red flags would, at first you say, well, I would never deny my man no sex, blah, 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 blah. She started denying the sex. Starting some crazy arguments. All right. Then when I with the phone call and she didn't want to address that phone call while I was there, that was the time for me to leave right there. All right. But I thought, I could fix it, blah, 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 blah. That's what we think we could do off top, fix stuff, right? The other red flag was when I found out when she moved out. That was another red flag. I should have just let her go. But I'm thinking we could fix it. She told me, oh no, you just doing this, and this, you're not doing this. But I knew I wasn't doing anything wrong. I knew I wasn't, but I try to fix it, right? I found out she had another guy in the house, hiding the guy in the house while I was in the house at her house. Had to hide in a pantry while I was in her house. When I found that out, I should have left. All right. But wasn't sure, trying to fool myself, but I wasn't sure, but I was sure. That's where I messed up at. Once I saw those red flags, I should have left because there was no fixing after that. So I say that to tell the ladies, look, you have to fix yourself and take accountability for your actions, because not every man is not bad. Every man you chose probably was bad, or maybe you were the one who caused the stuff, because there was a lot of good men out there who want good women, and they run into some women, and next thing you know, the women are the perpetrators and play the victim. So are you that woman? You got to be real with yourself first of all. Before you move to the next thing, you have to be real with yourself first. That's the most important thing you have to do. Take accountability and be real about yourself. Be real about what you did. Think about what you did. You got to think rational. Even if you got to get some professional help, sit on it, but you have to know what you did. You have to find out. You can't be in denial. We're not perfect. You tell us that we're not perfect, because every man, but 100% of the men are not bad. But y'all could say all men, but if we say all women, it's like, oh, you can't say it's not all women, not all. But the people, I found out the women who say that rock hit that barking dog, that hit dog will howl. Because the thing is, like this on the airplane, when the stewardess be talking and stuff and doing the little mask thing, put on your mask first before you put on others' masks. You see what I'm saying? So you got to find out what you did first before you start caping for all females. You see what I'm saying? Look at what you did first. Just because a male say, well, yeah, these females over here did blah, 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 blah. Oh, not all females. Then you start getting all in your feelings and start taking off females. You can't do that unless it's talking about you, unless something struck your nerve that you did. You see what I'm saying? So that's the first thing you have to do. Get yourself, see what you did, make sure you don't make that mistake no more into your next relationship. Yes, we know men do it too. We're not talking about men, we talk this Women's Wednesday. And so Men been dealing with this for years. We've been dealing with this for centuries. Well, decades, at least decades. We've been dealing with this. Everything's the man fault, but we got to hold you ladies accountable for it. Your part is in it too, because it's not all the men. We have ladies holding, babies from kids from their fathers. And there's some good fathers out there, some hell of a good fathers out there. Every father didn't walk out on their child. Let's stop. Let's knock it off. Let's knock that off first. We're gonna knock that off. So, like I say, let's find out. That's the first thing you have to do, ladies. I talk about the simps. I talk about the men. So you can't say I'm bashing it. I talk about the men too. So you can't say I'm just bashing ladies. See what I'm saying? No, you got to hold yourself accountable for what you did and get that fixed before you move any further. Now, the ones who, because there are some good women. I'm not saying that all women are like this. And I'm not saying that I am not. I don't do I don't do absolutes, because there are some good women out there holding it down. And you know where most of you good women are? What the good women are? I can tell you what the good women are. The women who holding it down, where they are, they're married. They're married and they've been married for a while, or they just got the marriage and they're holding it down. You good women are holding it down married. I'm not saying all married women are good women, but the ones who hold it a lot of you good women, a lot of them are married and been married for a while and holding it down and knowing what she's supposed to do in that marriage. She know her role in that marriage, and she's holding it down. They have some, let's say, I would call them lioness. They have some hell of a lioness out there, married to some lions. You see what I'm saying? But they have more hyenas than anything. So you have to, and I'll get to that in another topic. But ladies, you want a good man, he's out there. Next thing, you have to prepare, and that goes to number one. You have to prepare yourself for the man you want. You have to go out there and prepare yourself for the man that you want. You can't go out there and say you want a man and you out there cursing in the streets, twerking on a table, overweight, and all this stuff here. You see what I'm saying? You have to present yourself for that king that you say you want. You can't go out there and say, take me as I am. You can't do that. Come on now. Y'all don't take us how we are. We can't be broke and dusty and come to y'all. Y'all got these 50, 11 things you want out of a man, but as soon as we say we want one out of a woman, it's a problem. So y'all have to fix yourself up too. We just not gonna take anything. I'm talking about men. I ain't talking about I ain't talking about the other one. I'm talking about the men. You have to prepare yourself for what you want. Because for example, you can't go to a job, to a corporate job dressed up to go work on a construction site. See what I'm saying? You got to prepare yourself for what you want. See what I'm saying? So that's another thing. That's the second thing. You have to prepare yourself for what you want, which ties into the first thing. Third thing, you have to choose wisely, choose better. You see what I'm saying? Because 9 times out of 10, all the dudes that you chose that you say were bums, rusty, or dusty, whatever you want to call them, was cheaters. Think about those dudes who wanted you and you passed them up. Think about that. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. You see what I'm saying? Think about the guys that you passed up. And that's what I'm saying. We don't say rule the house. We can't say rule a house, because that's kind of like that sounds like you know what I'm saying? But he leads the house in better terms. He leads the house. I don't like words that just make it seem like somebody's controlling somebody, there's a dictator over somebody. So, but I get what you're saying. I just say that a better word for just he leads the house. He makes sure he protects the house. He makes sure everything is in order. You see what I'm saying? But I get your point. And I like that. Trust me, I see that in y'all. That's what's up. So, and you might have to come on here with me on a Woman Wednesday, Coke, and explain to them how it's done, how you keep peace in the house. You have to respect your man. You can't talk down on your man. You can't challenge your man. You can't go in there trying to control things. You have to let that. You have to not let, but you have to understand that he is the leader. He is the lead. He protects and provides for the house. He protects and provides for the family. If you don't have a man who's going to protect and provide for you, you with the wrong person. your choosing game is flawed. Because I know somebody, I know a few ladies who got pregnant for bums, you know what I'm saying, in their younger years, went through the ringer. Good guys throughout the whole time wanting them, but they're turning them down. And these are good guys. They have guys out there, y'all, women, they have guys out there who will not cheat. There's a lot of us guys there's a lot of us men who want good women, and we're not cheating, we're not doing it. We're going to work, come home, and can't wait to come home to be with y'all. But a lot of y'all can't take that. That's boring to a lot of y'all. You see what I'm saying? When it gets boring, y'all get antsy, and y'all got to kick the red end pile. You see what I'm saying? And keep, you know what I'm saying? You can't do that. If you want a good man, you can't bring chaos to the relationship. You can't have that chaos in your mind. You got to control it. You got to get help for that. You see what I'm saying? You have to get help for that stuff. You have to. There's no if, and, buts about it. And I'm saying this out of love. I'm not saying it's the bash. I'm saying it's what I see, what I know, what I research, and what other people have said. And I have other ladies too. It's dating coaches, female dating coaches giving up on women because, especially black women, giving up on them because their expectations are too high. They're living in fairy tale worlds. They're living in this delusional world. And I'm not saying this. I'm just saying what I see. I also put a link down in the description box. Even your boy Steve Harvey saying the same thing with proof. He has a lady on a mic with proof. And he have another lady talking about she want this. She want like 50 million things out of this guy. Out of a guy that is unrealistic. Come on now. I'm just saying, I'm saying I love. I'm not bashing nobody. So if you still want to say I'm bashing, that's something you have to deal with yourself on you. Because I'm not bashing nobody. I'm just telling you what you need to do to be a lioness and to get a lion. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you want to stay in the hyena clan and mess with the hyenas, that's on you. But if you want a lion, you got to present yourself as a lioness, not as a hyena. You see what I'm saying? There's too many hyenas out there, and this country is being ran by hyenas. You see what I'm saying? So we got to bring this to the pride, like on the Lion King when Simba and then when Mufasa was ruling and everything was the way it's supposed to go. You see what I'm saying? Right now, hyenas is taking over America, and we got to stop that stuff. And one way to stop it is, ladies, you got to be a lioness to find your lion. You see what I'm saying? Well, that's one way. That's the first thing we got to do. Well, before we do that, a lot of you got to get the mental right first. You got to get the mental right first and hold yourself accountable for what you did, because it's not always the man. That's impossible. Stop the cap. Where my cap? I got to give me a blue cap. Stop the cap, because that's not true. Get out the delusional world. It's not all men. A lot of you ladies ran some good men off. Be real with yourself. Come on, be real with yourself. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. They have no perfect person in the world, but you have to get with God. Nah, I can't put that on God. No, nah. I'm gonna tell you why. God give us a mind. God give us free will. If He didn't give us free will, if He wanted to, God give us free will to make decisions based off thoughts. Now, if a woman can get all these, if these women can get all these degrees and all these PhDs and everything and all these businesses, why can't you pick a good man? Why your man choosing skills suck? You know what I'm saying? Why they suck? If you get all these degrees, comprehend what's going on in school, but you can't comprehend a good man, that's bad. That don't have nothing to do with God. That's something to do with your critical thinking. God gonna give you what you prepare yourself for. You see what I'm saying? God didn't give you nothing. You got to go out there and search for your king. I mean, you got to I take that back, because he who finds a wife finds a great thing. You got to present yourself. You got to present yourself to the lions as a lioness for the lion to choose you. A lion not gonna choose no hyena. A lion and hyenas fight. You see what I'm saying? They clash. Why would you want to choose a hyena? You see what I'm saying? You got to present yourself as a lioness. Now, if you don't present yourself as a lioness, God gonna do like this and let you get what you get. You see what I'm saying? That's it. He give you a brain. He give us all a brain and 5 senses, and we got to use it. Emotions do not control. This world is not built on emotions. Emotions don't make things run, don't build things, don't move things, nothing. Emotions don't do none of that. None of that. Now, emotion comes after you build it because you're happy that you build it. Yeah, you're happy you build it. You're happy. You're sad if it don't work. You see what I'm saying? That's when emotion comes in. You see? And happy and sad, they have a lot of emotions more than just happy and sad. But I ain't getting to all that right now. But you're happy after it work, or you're sad if it don't work. That's when emotions come in after the fact. You can't use emotions to make things work, to make things happen. No, you can't do that. And you can't count on God 100% of the time. You got to present yourself. How they say, you take one step, he take two. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, we got to get out of there where God does. Stop blaming stuff on God. You give us a mind, you come together, you do it, put him first over your relationship, and everything will work out fine. You put him over your relationship, but you have to do your part too. Also, you have to do yourself. You have to do your part also. I'm not saying you got to go to church every Sunday, none of that. No, I'm not saying that. As long as you put him the head of your relationship, your marriage, whatever it is, everything gonna fall in place once you do what you have to do. Both parties take responsibility and play their role in that marriage. You should have no problems. Once people start getting bored, start creeping out to other places and all that, you reap what you sow. That's how it is. That's how life works. Whatever you put out, that's what you're gonna get back. You see what I'm saying? And God don't have nothing to do with that at all. At all. So people can blame it on God all they want. No. God's gonna help hold it together. But you gotta bring it together. God will help you maintain it. As long as you're doing what you have to do. But if you ain't doing what you have to do, just God. And some of you ladies need to stop talking. I'm waiting on God to send me a man. What are you doing for God? What are you doing to present yourself for that man you think you want? Because a lot of women get guys coming at them. You mean to tell me out of all them guys coming at you and none of them is no good? Nah, the common denominator sound like it's you. If you're getting all these men coming at you and then none of them good, the common denominator is you. You letting some good dudes pass you by somewhere. Just like the dude in a flood. And he said, God helped me in a flood. And the boats was passing by. And he said, well, no, God got me. You can go another boat passing by. God got me. You can go another boat. God got me. You can go. All of a sudden he drowned and he went to heaven. God, I pray for you to help me. Well, nigga, I seen you boats and you just let them pass you by. Come on now. That's logic. We got to think logic and get out of the emotional thinking. Men do it too. I ain't gonna lie. We do it too. You know what I'm saying? We can sometimes lead with our emotions sometimes too, but for the most part, we don't. You know? I know I did. When I went through what I went through, I was emotional wreck. I had to get away from everything. Everybody. I had to go into what you call it? Solitary confinement in my house. I had to make sure, I had to get out of everybody's way because I even had to take off from work because I knew if somebody would told me something wrong at that time, boy, look, I wasn't right. I wasn't right at all. So I knew what I had to do. I know I had to go to the locker room for halftime. You know what I'm saying? I know I had to go in for halftime and drop on that whiteboard and get myself together and come back out the game. You know what I'm saying? And I'm coming back out with information. I'm coming out with a better game plan. I'm not picking anything. I'm looking for red flags. I'm vetting them. I'm checking them out. You see what I'm saying? People, well, why are you still single? Because I gotta check out before I do anything. I ain't gonna say I'm totally ready, but I'm about 90% ready because I'm trying to get this podcast going and stuff like that. So I'm busy and stuff like that, trying to get it going. But if I find my lioness who's gonna come in and be my helpmeet to get this together, boy, look, she would never regret it. She will be for life. You heard me? For life. We gonna be for life. Because that's what every man want, a helpmeet. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna be good as long as she maintain the helpmeet part. Because I'm gonna maintain my protection and my provision. I'm gonna maintain that 100. So that's basically it for now. That's just the basic of everything. I can go deeper next Wednesday. I'll go a little deeper. But the first thing ladies gotta do, number one, take care of that toxicity that you have from another relationship. Number two, take accountability for what you did. And number three, prepare yourself for aligning. Prepare yourself as a lioness for aligning. That's your homework for. That's the homework for your week. Yeah, that's the homework for the week. Until next week, I'll give y'all some more. This is the best free game I can ever give y'all. So if y'all think, oh, you don't know what you talk about, or whatever you want to say, that's on you. This is the best advice I can give you. All right. This is the best free advice I can give you. You gotta pay for it. You gotta pay for this advice. I guarantee you. So that's it, y'all, from the top of the $1 Million Spot. Don't make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit the little notification bell so you can find out, when my next one coming on. I know I put out to a lot of people, but a lot of people don't. I guess the people, 300 some people I put it out to, 300 people don't even, they're like, oh, forget that. Oh, well, he don't know what he's talking about, but that's fine. And that's 300 people, my so-called friends and family. But the sad part is, once this get big, it's going to be other people support me. And that's sad. You know what I'm saying? But that's all good, though. But the family who do support me and everything, love y'all. Much respect for y'all. Y'all going to always be in my heart. And as I go up, I'm taking y'all with me. You know what I'm saying? I give you my promise on that one. So from the top of the $1 Million Spot, make sure y'all love. Love, like, subscribe, share, and even donate if you have it in your heart. You can donate $5, $10, whatever is in your heart, you can donate. Like I said, I got to get this fixed up. I'm trying to get this fixed up and everything. It's raining outside. It rained outside. Got a little cold. I'm ordering my heaters. I got my what you call it? My other what you call it? The fire pit. I got a rock / propane fire pit coming. I got the lights that gonna go around the perimeters, and I got my 2 chairs I'm gonna sit right out here. So that's my other few pieces, and I'm gonna add more and more and more and more. So until the top of the $1 Million Spot get it right, hey, I'm gonna have to start doing like this. But once it get right, y'all, it's gonna be on and popping. So from the top of the $1 Million Spot, thank y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and I'm out of here until next week. Much love.